Welcome everyone to Knoxville Speedway. I'm Robbie Button with the Backwards Hat Productions. If you're looking for the stream over on the Facebook side, unfortunately we've had an issue on the Facebook side. Cannot get it to start streaming, so we've shared the link out on our YouTube channel for our YouTube channel out on the Facebook stream. So if you're over here and you're watching and you have somebody else you know that wants to watch, share the stream out so that they know where to go to catch this action. But thank you everybody that does show up tonight. Again, I apologize. Not sure why, but it's not letting me stream to Facebook tonight. So I don't know if Facebook is having an issue with our channel or what the issue is. So, but I'll look into it, see if I can figure it out. But welcome everybody here tonight. Hope you guys are ready for a fun night. Want to first and foremost thank Drive for Diabetes Awareness, DFDA.info, with their Check Don't Guess campaign. Make sure that you go and check any signs and symptoms you may have, because you never know. You know, what may feel like the flu may actually end up being diabetes. So make sure that you get out there and get checked and know where you're at. So once again, thanks to Drive for Diabetes Awareness, DFDA.info, for being the proud sponsor of our pre-race show here on Backwards Hat Productions. So I'm going to try and keep up with everything over on the Facebook side as I clicked the wrong button and brought up the wrong screen. So I apologize. So hopefully everybody is ready for this tonight. Like I said, not sure why I cannot stream to our Facebook side tonight, but we not sure what's going on. So yeah, but I need to share some stuff out here real quick, so everybody kind of bear with me for 1 second here as I make some adjustments to some stuff. But again, I apologize to everyone for everything. So if everyone would please kind of let me know what it looks like, what it sounds like over on the YouTube side. Not sure if it sounds good or looks good or anything. If you would just let me know. But I see Katie's out there. She's not in the booth with me tonight. She's got some stuff she's trying to take care of. So hopefully she'll be in the chat every now and then saying hi to everybody. Smokescreen, what's going on? Uncle Kenny, what's going on? War Pig, what's going on? But like I said, not sure. You're in interview. Huh? Why are you in it? Why are you in interview? You're allowed in the booth? I don't. Am I supposed to pull you up from interview? I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm lost. But yeah, so kind of bear with me tonight as I try and work through the new program, get all of it up and going. So, but I appreciate everyone for tuning in over on the YouTube side. As a matter of fact, I need to let me see if I can get this to work on my phone. I've never tried to do it on my phone before, so let's see if we can get it to work on our phone. If we account. Hey, there's live chat. And you can all hear me now. There we go. Now you don't hear me. So, okay. Alright, so that way I don't have to keep going back and forth to the actual YouTube page. I can actually just sit here and do this. So, let me find out. What's going on? Audio and video sounds good. Heck yeah. I know Matt Curtis will probably be happy because he can put it up on his big screen now. So Matt, tell me what it looks like up on the big screen, brother. Are we looking good on the big screen? See Jarrett Murphy there sitting on pit road. Tommy Bush out there currently 11th quickest. But looks like we got 12 of you out there watching on the YouTube side. Like I said, if you yeah, hold on one second.
User was moved to your channel.
Since when do you ask for permission?
I didn't want to throw you off your game. I know we had kind of an issue with that last night.
Trust me, you can't throw me any further off than Facebook did tonight, so you're good.
Yeah, I was curious what happened there.
Every time I tried to start the stream, it would say no.
Oh.
So, not sure why.
Okay.
But, not 100% sure why. I tried to stream to it, and it would say it was invalid. So, I think I may know what I done. They put a new stream profile thing up on the page, and I didn't like it, and I told it to go back to the old one. So that may have caused the problem.
Okay.
So, yeah. God dang it, I done it again.
Can't do any worse than I did.
What'd you do?
Last night I stayed muted for 45 minutes.
That's not that bad.
It is that bad.
Nah. They'd probably be happy if I stayed muted for 45 minutes.
Ow.
But how are you doing?
I'm good.
Are you good? I know for a while there you weren't sure if you'd be able to make it or not, so looks like you're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good.
I tried to wrap up everything we were finishing working on, so here now.
Yeah. Well, glad to have you, because I'm a little flustered and discombobulated at the moment, so
What else is new?
you can hopefully get me back on track.
Yeah, we're gonna be good.
Heck yeah. But Modified's at Knoxville. I don't know about you, but I love Knoxville. Whether it's street stocks, late models, sprints, whatever it is. It's the one track where bottom to the top you can race, and the groove moves from the bottom all the way to the top throughout the race, and then goes back to the bottom and then back to the top. So
yeah, that's pretty much been every track we were at, though.
Here recently, yeah, with the open sets, yeah. So should be fun though. Or at least I think it'll be fun.
Always.
I know Cardwell's going for 3 in a row.
Not a surprise.
Not a surprise. Will he be your pick tonight, I'm guessing?
Maybe.
Maybe. All right.
We'll see how heat races go.
All right. Yeah, the random draw definitely is going to affect some stuff tonight. But hopefully everything looks good on the YouTube side. I have it on my phone on real small. I've had a couple people message me and say it looks really good, sounds really good. So
pretty good to me.
That's pretty good to you. Heard that the quality's better over there on the YouTube side, but just, I don't know. Never
Not to me. That's personal preference on my end, though. The delay is not near as bad on YouTube as it is on Facebook.
I have it on ultra low latency, which is supposed to be almost 1-to-1. So when we say something like a second later, it should say it.
Echo.
So we don't have that 15-second delay.
We're good.
So, should be good. But got Milner. Oh, that's Tubbs out there. What's up, Tubbs?
You're used to seeing their picture and it just pop up.
I got to learn everybody's names on the YouTube side. That's the fun part.
Yeah, it's going to be different.
Yeah. Mike, I'm not sure what's going on the Facebook side. It's not letting me stream at all to the Facebook side. I mean, we can see if Katie can get it up on her side and stream it. But, I mean, it'd be 2 different types of streams at the same time, so it won't really make a lot of sense. So it'll just be YouTube for tonight, and we'll get it figured out as to why Facebook's not working correctly before we move on. But
I'd be worried about my sounds too bad.
yeah, but, camera angles and all kind of stuff because it'd be two different times. But we're just gonna do it on the YouTube side tonight. Okay, let's see. Who all's out there? Okay, I know who Bro Pig is.
No.
I know who Kenneth Blackburn is. That's Uncle Kenny. Who is Mike M Designs though? Brett Rolls, what's going on? See, I gotta learn everybody's names. I'm so used to everybody's names. That's the one good thing, I guess. So, but I think we have over 30 some cars again here tonight, Katie, if I'm not mistaken.
38,
38.
39.
So another good field again tonight. So yeah, 39 cars. So heat races should be fun, which you're going to start here in about 15 seconds. So if you've never watched a race here and you don't understand exactly how this is going to work, they do what's called a random pill draw, which basically means there's no qualifying. We go straight into the heat races, and iRacing throws you in a random position. So even though Casey Brunson's the fastest guy in practice, he may start dead last in his heat race. Top two are the only ones that are going to advance out of the heat races, and the rest go to the LCQs. Right? Yes.
Yep. They have to work their way in.
Heck yeah. So should be fun. First heat race though is gridding up at 10 cars. Katie, you ready for the very first pit pass with the Queen Bee starting grid for tonight?
Of course we are.
All right. Who we got?
All right. On the pole, looks like John Kennedy with Derek Fedkenauer starting in second, Josh Ely in third, Mark the Wayman Brimkamp in fourth, Josh Vinci in fifth, CJ Howell in sixth, Casey Brunson in seventh, Jaron Hazen in eighth, Barrett Bishop in ninth, and Adam Hummerding in 10th.
All right. Hummerding's going to start 10th, and we got to show Wee Man's car here in a minute. But
Of course we do.
We're going to put up our cutoff line. Top two are only the ones that are going to advance from this one. So let's pull up Wee Man's car here. I believe it's that one, if I remember correctly on my cameras. I do not, apparently. Well, there's the quarantineonly.com car of Wee Man.
I'll never be lonely.
He'll never be lonely at quarantineonly.com.
Pretty awesome, I do have to say.
I like that one. That's one of your better ones that you've done out of KT Designs. Get a shot of the nose of the car. There it is, with the nice little mask. You don't have to be lonely at quarantineonly.com. But all right, Katie, 10 cars. Who's your pick?
Casey Brunson.
Casey Brunson. All right. I'm gonna go. I told him I'll never pick him again.
You did.
That's who I want to go with, but I told him I'd never pick him again. So I'm gonna go Josh Ely in the 9 car.
I figured you were going Fedkenauer, even though he told you not to.
I told him I wouldn't do it anymore. So
Since when has that stopped you from anything?
not much, but D-Fed's my
Exactly.
dude. I don't want to upset him. But I'm silently rooting for D-Fed. How about that? Page Truck's going to make that a hard left on the pit road. Get that crappy truck off of there. Green flags in the air. John Kennedy gets away. Derek Ely's going to get into second. Feckenauer's going to fall to third as the field goes through turns 1 and 2. 3 wide already, Katie, coming off of turn number 2. Oh.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. How they're going to hold this together, I'm going to be surprised.
Yeah, they're on top of each other back here in the back. As Brunson got a little squirrely out of 2 the last time, he's going to be able to get away this time. He's going to set his sights on Ely. Ely's under attack from D-Fed. D-Fed's going to take away that second spot as they go down into turns 3 and 4. So move D-Fed up into the second and final transfer spot.
Yeah, but it's not from lack of attempt from Josh Ely. He's running that third line, and he is running kind of low, and I think if he gets that opportunity and he's going to get the speed, he'll be able to pass DFed.
Ooh, DFA gets the wall in the middle of the backstretch. That's going to slow him down going into 3 and 4. Ely's going to have a run on the exit of the corner as our leader blinking a little bit up front. Ely down to the bottom, going to try and squeeze in front of Feckenauer. Feckenauer's going to fight back on the outside. Side by side for second, Katie.
Not a surprise.
Ely on the bottom, Feckenauer on the top through 3 and 4. Can Feckenauer hold him off as they come off the corner? We'll have 6 laps to go here in heat race number 1. DFed's going to be able to hold him off, but here comes a hard charging Casey Brunson as he's now brought his car up into the fight.
Of course he did. He's Casey Brunson.
He's an asphalt driver now, though, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Semi-professional.
Semi-professional. Batting 1,000 in the Norris Series.
Pretty sweet victory, I do have to say.
It was fun to watch. How about this, though? DFed's going to go after the lead down the backstretch, Katie, as Kennedy's falling back to everybody. We're going to have 5 cars potentially battling for the lead here as Bishop's now joined the back of this pack. Ely down on the bottom's got a big run on Feckenauer. He's going to get in front of Feckenauer through 1 and 2. But here comes Brunson as well underneath Feckenauer. Oh, Feckenauer gets the wall, then he gets Brunson. They both keep it going straight as they battle through 3 and 4. Off the corner, 3 laps to go when they get to the stripe. Ely now going after the lead.
Must be on a seriously delayed reaction.
Who, me?
Oh, me.
Why's that? How about this? Casey Brunson now going to stick his nose up into second place as he's going to get around Ely. But Ely's going to battle back on the outside. 2 laps to go. Kennedy's trying to pull away again, but Brunson and Ely are battling for that final transfer spot, Katie.
Yeah, and I think that midline is going to be a little more prevalent right now. That bottom side just looks so slick, but, I mean, these guys can wheel it around here like nobody's business. So I think with the right move, he'll be able to pass him.
It's going to get entertaining here. Final lap as they go through turns 1 and 2. Ely with the advantage over Brunson. Brunson's going to get to his back bumper. Not going to be able to do anything. Will he throw a slider here in 3 and 4?
Probably so.
Not going to get there. Ely off of turn number 4 is going to hold that second spot, and Kennedy's going to win heat race number 1. So Kennedy and Ely will move on to the feature. Brunson, Feckenauer, Bishop, Hummerding, Vinci, Hazen, Brimkamp, and Howell will all move on to the LCQ. All right, heat race number 2, gridding up. It's going to bring up our second pit pass by the Queen Bee live grid. This one here, you're going to find Peyton Herron on the pole with Brett Rolls to his outside. Mason Crawford and Bradley P. Wilson make up row number 2. Row 3, that's where you're going to find the big monkey himself, Rocky Battenfield, along with Chris Fisher. Then Nicholas Johnson and Dylan Petty. And then Landon Katz and Josh Bud Peacock's going to start shotgun on the field here in heat race number 2.
Me, that just shows you the luck of this pill draw. I mean, you watch one of the fastest guys, Josh Peacock, kind of dominates whenever he gets out up front. So starting all the way back here, having to work his way not just through this, but through that LCQ is going to be tough.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have a long road ahead of him to try and get back up front. But who's going to be your pick here in this one?
Let's go Rocky.
I'm going to go Rocky. I'm going to take Brett Rolls. Brett Rolls has been pretty good here recently. The field begins to roll. 2 pace laps here at Knoxville. Outside of turn number 2, though, the Casey's General Store. In case you're, needing a hot dog. Or pizza. Or sub. I've heard all of that's really good at Casey's.
Oh. Didn't get a chance to eat yet, so I'm probably going to be all about some food here.
Well, that's not good. I have to send you to the snack stand at some point.
Oh, yeah, it's going to happen. I bet.
Alrighty, well, lights are out on the pace truck. And Katie will let you call this one to the start. How about that?
Sure. All right, Pace Truck's going to go down. Peyton Herron, Brett Rolls in the front row. Mason Crawford, Bradley P. Wilson. But Peyton Herron's going to get that smooth jump on the bottom side. But look at Brett Rolls. Oh, that's Mason Crawford outside. My ATVO reset on me.
Brett Rolls with a big advantage down the backstretch. He's going to take the lead away from Peyton Herron. Herron, though, is going to try and get to him. Not going to be able to get there. Rolls is going to have the advantage as he come off the corner to complete lap number 1, Katie.
That is not a surprise, but look at Rocky Battenfield sticking his nose right in the middle, and I don't know that 3 wide is going to work.
Oh, it'll work. It's just not recommended.
Ooh, a whole lot of blinkage.
Rocky's going to go to the bottom here on Peyton Herron, so the battle's going to be on for second place as Brett Rolls tries to get out to a big advantage, just try and get away from everybody, leave the rest of the field battling for second spot. Herron doing a good job, though, holding off Rocky down there on the bottom.
Yeah, he is. I mean, Brett's going to be out there to an advantage, but as hard as Peyton Herron and Rocky are battling back here for second, it's just going to capitalize on him. He's just going to be able to pull out even further.
Yeah, Brett Rolls definitely got a decent advantage right now over Peyton Herron and Rocky Battenfield. Rocky's catches the wall in the middle of the backstretch. Now he's going to have to look towards the bottom one more time here on Peyton, but Peyton doing a really good job of being able to hold. Rocky blinked a little bit there. That wasn't good.
Yeah, I've been seeing a whole lot of. He needs to move closer to the cash register at McDonald's. That Wi-Fi is getting kind of weak.
Off of turn number 2 down the backstretch to go. Batfield's going to get it to the wall. That's going to allow Nicholas Johnson to get to his inside. Move Nicholas Johnson up to possibly third as they get close to each other coming off the corner there. Rocky Battenfield's going to hold that advantage still, though, as the battle is now on for third, as Peyton's been able to get away, Katie, and Brett Rolls continues to pull away. He's going to have 4 to go here at the stripe.
Yeah, and unless something really significant happens, I don't really see anybody catching him. I mean, there's not enough grip there yet. I mean, as these lines we're in, they'll be able to make a whole lot more ground up. But right now, I don't see it happening.
No, it's going to be hard for anybody to catch Brett, as Rocky's going to try one more time to get around Peyton here. 3 laps to go. What can Rocky do to work his way around Peyton? Because Peyton's pretty much running that preferred line right now.
Yeah, he's going to try to duck it just a little bit low and see if he can slide it on up, but there's just not enough speed there. He's going to be able to get to his back quarter panel, but I don't know that he's going to be able to get the pass.
He's definitely going to have to do something here. 2 laps remain here in heat race number 2. As Rocky now going to go to the top side, see what he can do. There's contact behind him between Crawford and Johnson. But Rocky throws it to the bottom one time here, Katie.
Once again, just not enough speed in that car. He's not going to be able to slide it up in front of him. And even if he was able to get it up there and get it past, ooh, hello. Got to the bumper.
Into the bumper. He's going to be 3 wide on the exit of 2, though, and that's going to be good news for Peyton, as Peyton's going to get away through 3 and 4. See if Nicholas can do anything with him. He's not going to be able to get there. Peyton Herron. Oh, Rocky in the wall.
Like a flying squirrel.
Brett Rolls, Peyton Herron will advance to the feature tonight. Nicholas Johnson, Chris Fisher, Josh Peacock, Landon Capps, Rocky Battenfield, Dylan Petty, Bradley Wilson, and Mason Crawford all will go to the LCQ. Well, that was just entertaining.
Yeah, that was a little heated.
Wouldn't want to be in driver chat right now. Not where I'd want to be. All right, heat race number 3 starting the grid. Alrighty, that's going to bring up our next pit pass by the Queen Bee live grid. Katie, who we got?
Looks like Tommy Bush on the pole, Wesley Guatney starting in second, Peter Coberly in third, David Blackberg in fourth, Logan Herron in fifth, Barry Sorensen in sixth, Joshua Heston in seventh, DJ Kalinowski in eighth, Jack Ritz in ninth, and Jacob Fields in 10th.
Alrighty, that's going to be your 10 cars to start this heat race. All right, who's your pick?
Kalinowski.
Kalinowski from the back. I'm going Tommy Bush.
Not a bad pick.
I'll go Tommy Bush. We'll see if DJ's able to make it from the back, though. But I tell you what, DJ does have one of my favorite cars.
Yes, he does.
And
That one definitely got killed. That was
the
all.
Milner Median Designs knocked it out of the park with that number 1-3, that number 13, the 1-3. The number's probably my favorite part of that entire car. I'll be perfectly honest with you.
Oh yeah, because it's different.
Hmm. But we're gonna be going green here next time by. As lights get turned off the pace truck. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, the quality may be better on YouTube. I'm not liking the chat. Like, everybody's talking, and I appreciate everybody out there talking and interacting, but
It's hard to keep up
I
with.
can't keep up with it as well as I can on Facebook.
Oh, I agree.
So sorry for not interacting with y'all the way we normally do. I do apologize for that. But this, like, the writing is tiny. All right,
Again, you need new glasses.
this is true. Face truck's gonna go off. Tommy Bush is gonna get on the loud pedal. Here we go. Tommy to a big advantage. Wesley Gwaltney's gonna fall into second. Peter Colby's and Barry Sorensen are gonna battle for that second spot as they come off of turn number 2 here.
Oh, 4Y. Oof.
Oh, we got one around.
And upside down.
And upside down.
That was painful.
It's going to be
Not
the
gonna lie.
9 car. I'm not sure who the 9 car is, though. That's
Logan Heron?
Yep, Logan Heron. So they're going to get up and over on the wall there.
They were back to back on the wall.
Yeah. That's typically not how you want to go through that corner. I mean, I could be wrong.
I mean, you could, but somebody's coming out of there on the hook.
Not usually the fastest way through the corner, if I had to take a guess. But we don't have any laps in the books yet, so still gonna have 10 laps to go here. Must be my old age. Yeah, it's always my old age, bro pig.
He knows. He just wants a new PlayStation.
He just wants a new PlayStation. Oh, we're getting ready to go back green flag racing here. We're gonna have a complete restart here. So 10 laps to go here in heat race number 3. Tommy Bush, along with Wesley Gwaltney, David Blackburg, or no, it's shuffling on me again.
Yeah, that's where I thought my ATVO was acting up, so I tried to go back to the regular screen, and it basically gave me the finger. It wasn't good.
Yeah, it's all kind of jumbled up, but Tommy Bush is going to be your leader. I know that much. As we get ready to go here, we're going to go Delaware X-Style restart here. Pace truck's going to pull off the track here. Green flag back in the air. Tommy Bush once again gets on the loud pedal early and as fast as he can to pull away from the field. As they're going to be 3 wide again, Katie.
I'm telling you, I don't know how smart that's going to be. David Blackbird's going to try that bottom side, though, with Wesley Gwatney kind of running that mid to top line. And once again, you're going to see those lines shuffle out just a little bit. Kind of mid to high is right where Tommy Bush is situated, and he looks like he's pretty comfortable.
Yeah, Tommy's got that 6 car in the win right now, but right now the biggest battle is going to be between Blackburg and Gwaltney here for second. Oh, Blackburg has to check up a little bit. Then he gets a tap from the back. So, but I agree with you. The line has definitely moved up off the bottom. You don't see anybody right now trying to run the very bottom anymore.
No, but you're going to get somebody who's trying to get brave, maybe try for that final attempt, for a pass for position. I know I would get aggressive in these heat races, but to really sit back and think about it, top 2, that's a hard workup for some of these guys.
Yeah, top 2 it's hard to come from the very back to finish top 2, but between the passing points and then also positioning yourself for a good start in the LCQ, every position you gain right now is going to matter as they continue to battle down the backstretch here. Gwaltney, though, starting to catch Tommy Bush up front. Oh, we got lots of contact there. Hessen's going to be able to make it through with the advantage, but Sorensen and Blackberg still beating on each other.
Yeah, there's some frustration out on track tonight. I'm gonna say the quarantine's got everybody a little crazy.
Quarantine may have everybody a little jacked up on Mountain Dew tonight. But how about this? The doubles, the 007. Good Lord, I couldn't say that to save my life. Of Joshua Hessen running the bottom unlike anybody else. Kind of running somewhat of a slider line through the corners, Katie.
Jacob Fields.
As he's going to make contact with Blackbird. Blackbird's going to get up in the wall and slow down there.
Between the 007 and the 777, it could get really confusing.
Say both those numbers 3 times really fast.
Nope, I'll let you do it.
Nope, I'm good on that one as well. Tommy Bush continues to lead. Wesley Gwaltney runs second. Joshua Hessen in third. Barry Sorensen fourth. Jacob Fields fifth. Jack Reed sixth. Kilinowski seventh. Ritz. That's right. I keep wanting to say Reeds, but it's Ritz like the cracker. When Tommy Bush comes out of turn number 4, Katie, he's going to have 1 lap to go, and it looks like our top 2 are kind of safe here to make it to the final feature tonight.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'll say he had Jay Place working on his stuff.
Tommy Bush off of turn number 2, heads down the backstretch. Gwaltney is going to follow in line here. Don't expect to see anything crazy out of Gwaltney here through 3 and 4. Just kind of save it and take it to the feature, and that's what they're going to do as they come off of 4. Tommy Bush is going to win heat race number 3. Gwaltney is going to come home second. Hessen, Sorensen, Fields, Ritz, Heron, or no, Kilinowski, Heron, Blackberg, and Coberly will go to the LCQ.
Wants those passing points.
Yeah. Alrighty. Heat race number 4 starting to grid up. That's going to bring up another pit pass
Gonna be
by
heated.
the Queen Bee. Starting grid. On the pole for this one's going to be Nathan Voorhees with Dylan Wilson to his outside. Kyle Garrett and Eric Tupper make up row number 2. That's the Rocky Top Outlaw. I ain't seen him in a while. You have Josh Blanchard along with Dylan D. Thomas. Then Jason Racing, Jason Salter, and Jay Plays. And Jarrett Murphy and Zachary DeLong make up our 5th and final row. A lot of big hitters in this one.
Yep.
All right. Who's your pick?
Dylan Wilson.
Dylan Wilson.
No hesitation whatsoever.
I haven't called a race with this guy in a long time, so I'm going to take the Rocky Top Outlaw, Eric Tupper.
Heard of her.
Let's see if he can make his way to the front.
He must be been out of the game for a while, because that is not one that I'm familiar with.
Eric Tupper is a guy that when I first started broadcasting, I mean, when I say first, I mean like 2018.
Picture it, Sicily, 1948.
He was racing in Ram and putting a whooping on everybody, sort of like Jay Place is doing right now. And that's how I got to know Eric. But I'm going to let you call him to the start here. How about that?
Okay. Well, trying to zoom out far enough where we could see everything. All right, pace car's going to go down. Looks like Nathan Voorhees on the bottom, Dylan Wilson on that top side. But look at this number. Josh Blanchard is making some serious ground up back here in this number 2.
He's trying to. He kind of got stuck there behind the 24, but he's going to go 3 wide, 4 wide through the corner there. That got a little, it's still sketchy. Okay, I think they've settled it now. Okay, we're good.
Yeah,
maybe.
Just took a little bit.
Maybe 3 wide again. 24.
Over there having a stroke. I hear your oxygen levels just pinging out.
Poor Kyle Garrett, he was the ping pong ball there. He was getting bounced off of every car there as they worked their way through there. Up front, though, Dylan Wilson's going to be your leader. Nathan Voorhees in second. Jay Place all the way up to third already.
That's definitely not a surprise. This guy knows his way around some dirt.
He does. Oh, slides it up in front of the 0-3 of Dylan Thomas. Thomas, though, going to go back to the bottom on him. as they go down into 3 and 4.
Yeah, starting to see that bottom line come in just a little bit more. He is able to get a little bit of speed down there compared to, heats 1 and 2, but I still don't think it's enough yet. But you're going to have somebody try it just because they want that position.
Yeah, as they work down into the corner here, Place is going to go to the bottom. Going to try and slide up in front of Voorhees. Voorhees going to try and stick out there, not going to be able to. So move Jay Place up in the second. Dylan Wilson out front though. And here comes the 0-3 of Dylan Thomas now to the bottom on Voorhees as they go down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Thomas and Voorhees continue to battle it out here for third and fourth as first and second, Katie, are kind of checking out.
Yes, they are. Oh, contact.
Yeah, Voorhees is not going to be happy with that as Jason Salters makes his way around him. So move Salters up to third. Dylan Thomas now on the top side of Voorhees, going to try and take away fourth. As unfortunately for Voorhees, he's going to go from the penthouse to the outhouse, it looks like, Katie. Oh. We got a caution. Okay, that may be the biggest netcode incident I've ever seen in my life. Because I have a feeling the 91 and the 03 got together. I have a feeling Voorhees and DeLong got together there. Or Thomas got together there, but the 91 disappeared there for a minute.
Uh-oh.
So if you ever want to know what netcode is, there's a really good example of it.
Look at the Casey's out there squatted in the back.
The Casey's General Store.
I was watching their parking lot. I was waiting to see if my pizza came out.
They're working on it. Did you tell them to get you extra dipping sauce?
Of course I did.
All right, this is going to set up basically a green-white checkered here, Katie. Dylan Wilson was out comfortably ahead of Jay Place. Now the question is, can he hold off Jay Place for essentially 2 more laps?
I think it's going to be a good battle because between having them and Jason Salter back there, I think it's all going to be about the restart. But Dylan Wilson is always fast, but veteran versus rookie kind of thing. Jay Place is not extremely known around a lot of the dirt side. He's making his way known, but Dylan Wilson just dominates everywhere he goes.
Yeah. We're going to find out as the pace truck's going to make that hard left on the pit road. Dylan Wilson to be the control car here. Wilson's going to get away. Place is going to try and keep up with him on the outside. But don't count out Jason Salters. Is he going to throw it to the bottom here, Katie?
Yeah, Jason Salter's one of the biggest names, I'm going to say, among the street stock community because I've watched a lot of street stocks with him in there. And he's one of those people that can adapt to those different lines. And I think just around the tops, clearly the fastest right now.
Yeah, 1 lap to go. Dylan Wilson's out ahead here. See if he can hold off Jay Place, and can Jay Place hold off racing Jason Salters as they go down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Salters is going to throw it down there one more time. Katie, can he get there?
I don't think so.
Off the corner, not going to be able to get there. Place is going to come home second. Wilson's going to win it. But Salters, DeLong, Murphy, Blanchard, Voorhees, Tuppard, and Garrett will all go to the LCQ. And speaking of LCQ, here we go. We had 4 heats. So that means 8 drivers advance, 24 make the feature. So top 8, correct?
I think so.
All right.
I just look at the little cheat bar on the top, says 8 to the feature. I don't do all that math. I leave that to the essential people.
I don't have that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're running cameras.
Yeah, I'm running
That's why I
cameras.
panic all the time.
I don't have that. Well, alrighty. Well, Katie, pit pass with the Queen Bee live grid. Who we got?
All right. Casey Brunson and Joshua Hessen make up the front row with D-Fed and Barry Sorensen in row 2, Barrett Bishop, Jacob Fields in row 3, Adam Halmerding, Jack Ritz in 8th, Josh Vinci in 9th, DJ Kilinowski in 10th, Jared Hayes in 11th, Logan Heron in 12th, Mark Brimkamp 13th, David Blackburn 14th, CJ Howell 15th, and Peter Kraberly in 16th.
Alrighty. Well, as tradition, who wins it and who's the last to advance?
Casey Brunson makes it, and I'm going to say Kilinowski makes it.
Alright, I'm gonna agree with you on Brunson winning it. And I'm gonna say Logan Heron, last one in.
It could happen.
I'll just take a shot in the dark here. Alrighty, Casey Brunson, Joshua Hetzen, Derek Fedkenauer, Barry Sorensen, Barrett Bishop, Jacob Fields, your top 6 here on this restart. It'll be interesting to watch Fields up on the top side. He just bottom dominant in his heat, so see what he does on the top here as we get ready to go. Pace truck's off. Here we go. Casey Brunson on the loud pedal first. He's going to get away from Hessen. Hessen, though, he's going to have a hard charging D-Fed down on the bottom, and here comes Barrett Bishop as well down on the bottom.
Oh, baby boy, just making it happen. Look at this.
Bishop going to go for second through 3 and 4, not giving an inch as he tries to come off the corner. Not going to be able to get there. He's going to be side by side with the 45 of Sorensen. But Bishop down on the bottom, and there comes that 007 of Fields.
Taken, not stirred.
Middle of the backstretch down into 3 and 4. Bishop and Fields again working the bottom. But how about this? Casey Brunson all the way up at the top right now, Katie.
Yeah, and I'm definitely anxious to see how some of these guys like Josh Hessen and Barrett Bishop, they're trying to make that bottom side work. And the more they're able to get down there and run, I mean, potentially they can make a little more room. But look at Barrett Bishop charging to the bottom, and holy cow, he's fixing to go for the lead.
Yep, off of turn number 4, Barrett Bishop on the bottom, Casey Brunson on the top. Bishop's found something on the bottom that works. Give the lead that lap to Bishop. Brunson, though, not going to give up on that high side, Katie. He's going to try and get him down the backstretch.
He's going to try, and if anything, he might fall right along in there in line. It looked like Jacob Fields was trying that bottom side just along with Barrett Bishop, but just wasn't able to make it work. He's going to fall back in line along the top, but Barrett Bishop's pretty much got this one figured out.
Yeah, down on the bottom, not sure where he's found the speed that no one else has, but whatever he's done to his setup is working, as Barrett Bishop on the bottom is clearly taking over the lead right now. As they work off the corner, across the stripe, we're going to have 10 laps to go here in LCQ1. Battle's going to rage on, though, for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. As Hessen, Sorensen, and Fields battle. Fields going to go to the bottom here on Hessen, or on Sorensen, sorry, as they work through. And it looks like Fields trying to learn something from Bishop down there on the bottom.
Yeah, he's going to try, but this guy's a heck of a wheelman. He can definitely figure some things out, but I think it's going to take a seasoned eye with some serious practice to be able to pull off some moves like that.
Yeah, what's crazy right now is you watch Casey Brunson now has moved to the bottom as well to try and figure out what Barrett Bishop has going on down there. But in 1 and 2, though, Brunson goes back to the top as we're going to be 3 wide for 3rd coming off of turn number 2.
Yeah, Josh Hessen is trying like hell to make up any ground that he can. It looks like Barry Sorensen is giving him a little bit more than he can handle right now. But I think he's got the effort in there.
Yeah, he's definitely trying right now. Hessen stuck in the middle, kind of between a rock and a hard place between Sorensen and Fields, as Fields throws a huge slider into 3 and 4. It's almost worked for him, as Hessen and Sorensen are able to hold him off, but Fields going to come battling right back through the middle one more time. Here comes Jacob Fields as they go down to 3 and 4. See if he throws it as hard again. He does. Move Fields up into 3rd, because this time it looks like it sticks for him, Katie.
Yeah, he did. I was curious to see if Sorensen was going to be able to come back from that one, but oh, here he comes again. Look around the bottom.
Oh, he threw the slider in 1 and 2, cleared him. Fields crosses him up on the exit. Now Fields going to throw it to the bottom in 3 and 4. Slide up. Here comes Sorensen again down on the bottom. See if he can do anything down in 1 and 2. Nope.
It's not that we're trying to take attention away from the lead. It's just kind of hard to take your eyes off of this battle back here.
It's probably the best battle in the field right now is the 007 of Jacob Fields and Barry Sorensen throwing haymakers at each other through the corners. They make contact. Both keep it straight, though. As we got 3 laps to go here in your LCQ. Barrett Bishop out front. Casey Brunson runs second. We'll pop up front real quick and see how our leaders are doing. But Brunson up on the top, trying to make ground on Bishop, but Bishop slowly pulling away from him still with 2 laps to go.
The spandex. He's aerodynamic.
It's aerodynamic. As we go back to the 8th and final transfer spot, right now that is held on to by Hazen as he's got Hummerding and Kilinowski battling behind him. As they come off the corner here, white flags in the air for Barrett Bishop. Oh, we got one up into the wall. As up front, Barrett Bishop, Casey Brunson. Bishop's going to slide up off the corner here. Brunson down on the bottom, not going to be able to get there. Your winner of LCQ is going to be Barrett Bishop. Casey Brunson is going to come home second. Then Fields, Sorensen, Hessen, Ritz, Fedkenauer, and Hazen will be your top 8 that advance. Hummerding, first one that didn't advance. Pretty big names didn't make the field there. Alrighty, heat race or LCQ number 2 gridding up. We'll bring you another pit pass by the Queen Bee starting grid. Starting on the pole is going to be Nicholas Johnson with racing Jason Salter to his outside. Chris Fisher, Zachary DeLong are going to start in row number 2. Row 3 is where you're going to find Bud, Josh Peacock along with Jarrett Murphy. Row 4, Nicholas Johnson. 1 second there, that messed up on me. Let's try this again. Nicholas Johnson and Jason Salter on row number 1. Row 2, Chris Fisher, Zachary DeLong. Row 3, Bud, Josh Peacock and Jarrett Murphy. Row 4, Landing Caps and Nathan Voorhees. Row 5, the big monkey himself, Rocky Battenfield, along with the Rocky Top Outlaw, Eric Tupper. Row 6, Dylan Petty and Dylan T. Thomas. And then Bradley P. Wilson and Josh Blanchard make up row number 7. And row 8 is going to find Mason Crawford and Kyle Garrett. That's going to be your starting lineup here for this heat race. Pace truck's going to work down the backstretch. Try and see what everybody's talking about out in the chat real quick. Got 24 of you out there watching. Heck yeah. Appreciate everybody showing up tonight out there on the YouTube side. I know it's kind of a late notice, but I hope everybody is enjoying the stream and enjoying the racing so far as we get ready to go here in our final LCQ. As I'm going to say Salters is going to win it, and Battenfield's going to be the last one in.
Dylan Thomas.
Dylan Thomas, who's the last one in? Dylan Thomas?
Yep.
Who's winning?
Stop.
Green flag in here. Here we go. Nicholas Johnson and Jason Salter are going to get away, but how about Chris Fisher? He's going to throw it to the bottom in 1 and 2 and try and get a run on the inside of Salters, but Salter's going to be able to hold him off as they come off the corner. Oh, leader gets the fence. Down into 3 and 4. Nicholas Johnson, he's going to have his hands full with Jason Salters and Chris Fisher down on the bottom. Oh, Fisher threw a slider in there. Not going to be able to clear everybody as Johnson goes back to the bottom on him. Johnson now slides it up to the wall. That's going to allow Salters down on the bottom to get a run, Katie, as they come off the corner.
Yeah, the problem with sliding it that high this early is, I mean, you're counting on so many crossovers coming back over. I mean, we saw it back in that last one, that battle for third. The leaders are going to do the same thing. I mean, it's the same caliber of drivers still wanting to make it in and get that position. So definitely throwing it out there this early. If I've learned anything from DJ Kilinowski, it's wait on that slider.
Yeah, you don't want to show your hand too early in this race, but right now, Nicholas Johnson and Jason Salter battle for the lead. Chris Fisher's falling back to third, but how about Salter's down on the bottom?
He's trying to pull that Barrett Bishop line. He's trying to make it work.
Yeah, I think everybody studied what Barrett Bishop was doing in that first LCQ, and they're trying to use it here. As Salter's on the bottom is going to have the advantage over Johnson as they come out of turn number 2. 11 laps to go here in this second and final LCQ of the night. Currently, Zachary DeLong holds that final transfer spot as we watch him come off the corner here. Salters to the lead as cautions on the speedway. See if we can figure out maybe who is involved there. Oh, big pile up. It's going to start around the 93 of DeLong. See if we can see exactly what happened. Oh, DeLong gets in there, gets the berm, and it just comes up right in front of Voorhees and everybody. That's the thing. Everybody talks about how dangerous it is to jump the cushion, Katie, but the berm down on the inside, it's about like hitting a loader tire if you hit it wrong.
Phil loves those loader tires. Loves them.
Loves them.
Phil does.
Phil. It's about our good buddy Phil.
Yeah, Phil for First Lady. You know.
Phil for First Lady. But yeah, that berm on the inside is definitely not something to play with. But there's 28 people on the YouTube side tonight, Katie.
Holy cow. That's a lot for YouTube.
That's a lot.
Because whenever I first saw that we were going live on YouTube, I was like, oh, that means viewership is definitely not going to be up.
Yeah. There's 28, 27, 28 out there I've seen. So people have shared it, and I truly appreciate everyone sharing it. As I'll figure out some way maybe tomorrow to
do your homework, son. I even went back through my OBS and canceled everything. I was like, maybe my stream key messed it up from last night. You know, I was trying to play out the possible situations.
Nah. It's something on my side. I'm pretty sure. Too many buttons.
Hey, if I learned anything last night, if you're going to mess up,
do it big.
Go big or go home. Because I messed up everything from muting myself, couldn't find cautions. Oh, there was something else big I messed up on. And then I called Rachel the wrong name.
Yeah. I think at one point you done an interview and you said I was in the booth.
Yeah, I did. So. But it was Robbie and Katie up there, and clearly it was Rachel and Katie.
It's all good. It wasn't like my broadcast was without us. I had a driver from your race enter my broadcast for another race, so that was fun.
Oh. Good announcer, though.
Huh?
He's a good announcer, though.
Yeah. Really good one. All right. Pace truck's in. Salter's going to get on the loud pedal first. Fisher and Johnson going to battle for second as they go into turn number 1. Fisher on the bottom, Johnson on the top side. Johnson will not give up on running that top tonight, Katie, but it looks like it's going to hurt him here as Fisher's going to be able to go to second.
I'm seeing a whole lot of flicker on that top side, too. Again. Thought it was just me.
No, not just you. I think it's the same person from earlier. May need to move even closer to the cash register. But how about this? Josh Peacock down on the bottom. Got Murphy in the middle and Battenfield on the top.
Oh, that could be a fight for days.
Battenfield's going to have it up on the wall. Peacock down around the berm. As they come off the corner, Peacock in 6th. Battenfield currently runs in it. Or Peacock's actually at the 5th. Battenfield is running in that 6th spot. So both of them are kind of locked in now. But Nicholas Johnson is falling all the way back to 4th. If he's not careful, he's now going to be in the clutches of Peacock and Battenfield.
I'm surprised to see Rocky up along that top side and Peacock all the way down to the bottom. Usually it's the complete opposite.
Oh, oh, how you doing,
Hold on
Nicholas?
to her, driver.
Off the corner, here comes Battenfield on the top side. I agree with you. Rocky's more known for catfishing than he is for rim riding. So, and as I say
There
that,
he
he's going to go back to the
goes.
bottom. Slide it up in front of Johnson there. Johnson going to try and cross him back over down the back straightaway. Here we go. Johnson throws it down to the bottom. Gets it up on the berm. Gets it crossed up a little bit. Able to keep it going straight. Battenfield Johnson going to be battling side by side here. As they cross the line, we got 5 laps to go here in heat race number 1. Or
He sent
L6
Crawford hard into that outside wall, too.
Not a good way to exit the corners. Crawford gets the wall again in the middle of 3 and 4. As he's going to start falling back. But Jason Salter and Chris Fisher are pretty much checked out on everybody, Katie. Oh!
Oof.
Excuse me,
How he
pardon
says
me,
that?
coming through.
Oof.
Oof.
There's a train horn on that thing.
Peacock's going to try and get underneath Johnson now as they come off the corner. Poor Nicholas Johnson, he's getting used up like a ping pong ball right now as well.
Dylan Thomas is just attempting to find a way to pass, but he's kind of stuck between a serious battle back here.
Yeah, he is. He's in a position of no win as Josh Blanchard is going to go to his inside. I know we're not following the leaders right now, but again, Jason Salter and Chris Fisher pretty much checked out on the field. This is your most entertaining battle right now. This is 6th, 7th, and 8th. These final 3 cars here are your transfer spot. If something big's happens, somebody else may make this feature. Oh, Johnson up on the wall off of turn number 4. Crosses the stripe. Final lap, white flag in the air. Can he hold on to it for one more lap?
Hope so.
He cocked down on the bottom. Is going to get around him. Johnson up on the top. Dylan Thomas. How about Murphy down on the bottom? Murphy holds that final transfer spot, Katie, as they come off of turn number 4.
I'm telling you, there's something about this guy that's just good. He likes that, hard charge from the back to the front.
Yeah, well, that's... Oh!
That was ugly.
I believe that was a... I didn't appreciate it the way I got used up kind of moment there.
Appreciate that much.
Well, that's going to bring it into all of our heat races as we get ready for our warm-up here. Got a 2-minute warm-up with all the drivers as they go out on the track. Looks like Mama Wilson made it over to the YouTube side.
Well, she is.
Yeah.
Probably got it hooked up to the big screen tonight after those lessons she got last week.
I know Matt Curtis has it up on his big screen. He says it looks good on his big screen. So
He's going to have to take a picture and post it for us.
yeah, Matt Curtis, if you're out there, send us a picture. We'll put it up on the page.
Yeah, we're watching it from a little bitty. I mean, my screen's a little bit bigger than Robbie's. At least I have it going on my iPad because Apple's way better than Android. But still,
As I'm watching it on a Google Pixel.
my iPhone's bigger than that.
No,
Oh yeah.
I might have to look that up.
Okay.
I think they're the same screen size.
Still, it's an Apple.
Okay.
Just K me?
I said okay.
No, you did not. You said, "Oh, Robbie, them's his fighting words, pal."
Ow. Don't make me laugh, please. Oh,
Oh.
I seriously think I broke a rib this week.
Old age sucks, doesn't it?
It does. And that hurt to laugh just then. Bad. You have no idea how much that hurt. Oh.
Or worse if you K me again.
I didn't K you.
Talk about TKO.
I said okay.
So that bish chop from the top row. Up in North South Carolina, here I come. You're gonna message say, "Coming in hot.
It's gonna be
I better run."
That'll be a long distance elbow drop right there.
What?
All
A lot of time to get that muscle up and going.
Uh, Alrighty, we're good enough. It's time for our final live grid brought to you by Pit Pass with the Queen Bee. Katie, who we got?
All right, on the pole, El Presidente, John Kennedy with Brett Rolls in second, Tommy Bush in third, Dylan Wilson in fourth, Joshua Ely in fifth, Peyton Heron in sixth, Wesley Gwatney in seventh, Jay Place in eighth, Barrett Babyface Bishop in ninth, Jason Salter starts 10th, Casey Brunson in 11th, Chris Fisher in 12th, Jacob Fields 13th, Mason Crawford 14th, Barry Sorensen 15th, Rocky the Big Monkey Battenfield in 16th, Joshua Hessen 17th, Josh Peacock 18th, Jack Ritz 19th, Nicholas Johnson 20th, Derek Fedkenauer in 21st, Dylan D. Thomas in 22nd, Jaron Hayes in 24th, and Jarrett Murphy 23rd, and Jarrett Murphy 24th.
Okay, there's your starting grid for tonight's main event. All right, over under on the cautions.
Yes.
I'm gonna say 2. I'll set it tonight. I'm
Over.
gonna say 2 on the cautions. What you taking, over the under?
That's a safe bet and a half. How about you pick a real man number?
Hey, with the races we've had here recently in this series, 2 is where I feel.
Did you watch those heat races and see the tempers that were going on there?
I did, but I also
Okay.
know in the feature, different story.
Okay, 2 over.
She's taking the over. All right. Who you
I
got?
win. I get a $500 bonus.
$500 bonus. Okay. If I win, what do I get?
A pat on the back.
Sure, that sounds fair.
I mean, it sounded good. Who am I going with for the win? Dylan Wilson.
Dylan Wilson for the win?
Yep.
All right. I'm going Brett Rolls for the
FTW.
victory. She's got Wilson for the win. I'm going to go Rolls for the win.
Wilson, FTW.
FTW.
Finger out the window and all.
Green flag's in the air. Kennedy's going to get away. Here comes Rolls along with Tommy Bush on the bottom. Tommy's going to throw it down to the bottom. Make a big run at our leader. Not going to be able to fully get there. Brett Rolls is going to try and get to his outside. Not going to be able to do it as they battle down the backstretch. How about this? Tommy Bush.
Oh, Jason Salter and somebody up in the wall. That guy. No caution?
They all keep it going.
Wow. Wow. That was a surprise.
That was a surprise. How about this? Up front, Tommy Bush out to the lead. Kennedy bounces it off the wall. Ely down on the bottom. Oh, there we go. That's going to bring a caution out.
Oh, they're driving good. Wow, that's a parking lot.
That is a major parking lot down there.
How that first one didn't bring out a caution, I'm really surprised. I really thought somebody had spun. But you know, in the words of NASCAR, if they sit there for 2 seconds, they just automatically appear in the pits. Right?
According to Mike Joy, that's the way it works.
You know, I did find out an interesting fact about that today. I was listening to the Dirty Mo podcast, and apparently Jeff Gordon was the one who brought up the idea of the iRacing for the NASCAR guys. He called Dale Jr. and straight up said, how about we get some of that virtual reality stuff going on? And sure enough.
Some of that virtual reality stuff going on.
They had an interesting podcast. It sounded kind of like ours. They talked a lot about the quarantine stuff, which was pretty interesting. Because apparently somebody had basically a cookout in their backyard. He's like, do you not understand what social distancing is? It was great.
Trust me, I can't say nothing about people following quarantine orders because there's a guy that lives here where I live that I went to high school with, and he was taking orders for plates of food. No, Jesus wasn't here.
Oh, sorry. Well, but the Chicken Shack is closed.
Oh, don't get me started on that. I wanted that today so bad. But I did find out this.
Together, so I'm currently eating pasta salad. So if you hear all that clanging, it's a fork. Just saying.
I did find this out today. Grubhub has a cool offer.
Huh?
If you buy local, they don't charge you a delivery fee.
Oh,
But it has to be a local restaurant. Green flag back in the air. John Kennedy's going to be your leader after everything was settled in. So Kennedy back out front. Tommy Bush back to second. Bush going to go right back to work on the rear tail feathers of Kennedy. All over
look
him.
at Dylan Wilson. Hot dog.
Wilson down to the bottom. He's going to try and get second away from Tommy Bush. Tommy's going to try and drive it off the corner here. Oh, it's getting close in the back, though.
Oh, sheet metal better be in the budget this week because there is a whole lot of action.
How do you do sheet metal when everybody's quarantined?
You don't.
Get a rubber mallet and a 2x4, start beating it back out.
Something to do.
Here goes Dylan Wilson on the bottom as he's going to take the lead away from John Kennedy down the backstretch. Kennedy, though, going to battle back hard on the outside as they go to 3 and 4.
He's fixing to have his hands full, though, because Tommy Bush is on a mission back there in third.
Oh, Kennedy in the wall. Tommy Bush still on the bottom trying to make up ground. Bush down on the bottom, Kennedy on the top side. Here comes Jay Place in fourth as Mason Crawford and Casey Brunson make their way to the front as well, Katie.
Yeah, they're trying. Looks like there's some heated stuff going on in the back once again.
Yeah. As we kind of bounce around here, you see now Rocky Battenfield down on the bottom as he's starting to make his way. And I just realized we don't have our top 5 up. There we go. Top 5 in our main driver board up for everybody. So you know who we're looking at and who your top 5 is and what the intervals are. As you watch Jacob Fields there, currently running in 10th. We're going to go back here to Peyton Herron along with Rocky Battenfield. Our cameras don't even know where to focus in. There's so much action right now.
That's kind of where I was at. I didn't have a good angle to watch.
As everybody continues to battle here, but craziness up off the corners as 2, 3, 4 wide battles all the way around this racetrack. Up front, how about this? Jacob Fields on the top, Katie.
And you're going to see them try to make some brave moves. They're going to try to find their own lines come hell or high water. But you see a lot of our fastest guys hugging that inside line, though.
Yeah, Barrett Bishop's still down on the bottom trying to make up ground as he's going to slide up a little bit here, throw a big slider through 3 or 1 and 2 as they go down the back straightaway. Bishop's going to go to the bottom once again down here in 3 and 4. He's got Racing Jason right there behind him. But how about Fields up on the top side? Haven't seen him work the top all night long, but now he's got it working on the top.
Just 2.5 seconds is how far Dylan Wilson is out ahead of our field. Caution flag.
See if I can see what happened.
Somebody wrecked.
Well, that much I know.
Oh, I was trying to.
03 of Dylan Thomas was involved.
That a zebra ran across the track whenever I heard that zzz.
I'm not going to comment on that one.
These zebras are running across the track. I'm going to probably call you an ambulance.
Why are you calling me?
Because either one, you're getting absolutely hysterical, or somebody's drunk and found a blow-up zebra inside Casey's and decided to run it across turn 3. Which,
Wee man.
Hold my beer and watch this.
Oh, Trey James, what's going on, brother? Good to see you out there.
Hold up. What?
Oh.
My gosh, check out that profile picture. Is he not the greatest thing ever?
Trey's always the greatest thing ever. All I know is today's going to cost me $1,000 if they have another caution.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
I know. I've already been told I'm buying 2 new office chairs.
Those weren't that expensive, though. They were only like $160.
With shipping and everything, that's...
Stop it. It was pink and had like a leg rest and everything. Might fall asleep during a broadcast.
I know they're nice chairs. I'm not arguing that fact. They are nice chairs. Ambulance. Alrighty, Wilson's going to be your leader here. Tommy Bush, Crawford, Place, and Kennedy, your top 5. Delaware X-Style restart, lap 11 of 35. I should have took you up on your offer to go higher on my over-unders.
You think?
Yeah.
Hate it when I'm right.
Ugh. Expensive day at Backwards Hat Productions today.
Hey, we're gonna. At least I showed up.
And I'm glad you did because I was flustered at the beginning. So thank you very
All
much.
good.
All right, green flag back in the air. Dylan Wilson's going to get away. On the outside, though, Crawford and Bush are going to battle for that second spot. Tommy Bush is going to slide it down through 1 and 2 right up in front of Crawford. So give second place back to Tommy Bush. But how about this? Crawford going to battle back to the inside, Katie.
Yeah, but look out. Here comes Jay Place coming along that bottom side. Like I said, this guy, I don't know what it is about him. He's just good.
Oh, Sim and Kennedy made contact there. But how about this? Barrett Bishop down on the bottom making his way back to the front. He was involved in that very first caution, went to the back. So here comes Barrett Bishop down on the bottom.
Dude's on a mission tonight.
He's got a fast car tonight, that's for sure. But
that's probably the coolest thing, one of the coolest things about this league is this open setup for modifieds. You see it a lot in late models, but, on these UMPs is definitely showing some standout talent.
Yeah, it's allowing these drivers to run a different line from each other. His stuff is kind of crazy. And I just realized something. Our winner of the last 2 races isn't here tonight.
That's why I was kind of hesitant on picking him because I didn't see him in the practice session yet.
Oh, no. Bishop gets to the top. He's going to get the wall. That's going to slow him down. Katie, that's one thing I've noticed, especially with a lot of these drivers that spend so much time running either the top or in the bottom. When they have to change lines, it kind of takes them 2-3 laps to get used to it.
Well, I mean, they've kind of made their comfort, and that's where they're comfortable at. And whenever they have to adjust to that top side, it's going to take a little bit more. And I think more than anything here at Knoxville, that outside line can kind of suck you in a little bit like a magnet.
Yeah, it definitely has changed. Watch most of the field. Everybody looks like they've kind of migrated towards the bottom. So maybe Bishop's trying to get ahead of everybody by going back to the top where everybody's now going to wear out that bottom again.
Even more contact with that outside wall. Good grief.
Yeah, back here in the back, Joshua Healy stuck in a 4-wide battle as Peacock gets sideways off the corner. So he's going to make contact there with the 118, but they're going to be 3 wide off of 2. Joshua Healy currently running that 11th spot. As Hessen's in that 118 and 13th. There you see Jason Salters down on the bottom. How about Rocky Battenfield back here in the back as well? As up front, Dylan Wilson's out to a 1.2 second lead. So once again, Wilson checking out on the field, Katie.
Yep, that's not a surprise.
Wilson out front, Crawford second, Tommy Bush third, Jay Place fourth, Barrett Bishop your top 5. As we focus in on this cluster of cars back here from pretty much like 8th back to 15th as they're all 2, 3, 4 wide through the corner as Ritz is going to get to the inside of Salters there. Make some contact. Salters able to keep it going, but heavy contact there for a minute. They continue to battle off the corner here. Across the stripe, 15 laps to go here, Katie. Crawford starting to gain in on Wilson, though.
Yeah, he's making up a little bit of ground, and it's going to take a lot to reel him back in. But I don't want to sound like a Debbie Downer, but I don't think our cautions are done and over with yet.
No, they're, especially back in the back with a 4 or 5 wide race that we're seeing. Would not be surprised to see another one come out. As you watch Rocky Battenfield currently running in the 19th spot. There's Jason Salters. He's worked his way up to 14th. As they continue to go down the backstretch, but we're going to keep an eye on the interval between our leader and second place, and we'll get back to it if it looks like there's going to be a battle there. But those two Wilson and Crawford are out by like 2 seconds on Tommy Bush. As they go out of turn number 2 here, Nicholas Johnson. This guy's nice, just keeps getting a little bit worse, Katie, is everyone's kind of just using him up throughout this racetrack.
Yeah, he's had a lot of heavy contact, not just through his heats, but through his LCQ and even into the feature.
Yeah, most definitely. As we continue to watch here, Jaron Hazen down on the bottom trying to get a run on Ritz, but Ritz does a good job coming off the corner. As back here you see Murphy and Battenfield battle it out. As actually we're going to go back up front because Crawford's cut that lead down to less than a half a second now. So let's see what Crawford's got for Wilson here as they go to 3 and 4. Crawford's going to send it down in there, get to the right, to the tail feather on him. Not going to be able to make contact with him, but Wilson now has company for the lead. Oh, Crawford trying everything he can to get to the inside of Wilson. Wilson doing everything he can to hold him off as we only have 10 laps to go here. As Crawford and Wilson are going to battle side by side almost through 3 and 4. We'll get to the line, 9 laps to go, Katie. Can Wilson hold him off?
I don't really know. I'd love to say yes because I know he's fast, but Crawford's made a lot of contact with that wall, and I can't say it's putting a lot of damage on him, but he's made up some serious time.
He's definitely gained a lot of ground, but right now, Wilson trying to stretch it back out on him again. He's got another car length and a half. As Wilson's kind of changed up his line, kind of running that slider line now through 1 and 2, which is allowing him to pull a little bit of a gap again on Crawford. But Crawford may just be regrouping to re-attack. Through 3 and 4, down the front straightaway, 7 laps remain for Dylan Wilson here as he tries to hold off Crawford. Ooh. Wilson disappeared for a second, now he's back. As we've had a change for third, Jay Place has now moved into third spot in front of Tommy Bush. But unless there's a caution, I don't see how Jay Place is going to be able to get back up here to battle with these guys, Katie.
No, 3.5 seconds is way too far back for less than 5 laps here.
As they come off of turn number 2 and head down the backstretch one more time, Dylan Wilson, Mason Crawford continue to battle for the lead here. Oh, Crawford almost makes contact, stays off of him. As they come off of 4, 5 to go. Wilson doing everything he can to hold Crawford back. Wilson again throws that slider line through 1 and 2. Crawford runs right up on top of the cushion as they come out of the corner. Here in 3 and 4 though, let's see what happens. Crawford's going to go to the top. Wilson's going to throw that slider line one more time. Crawford though gets the wall, and that's going to hurt him, Katie, as we get 4 laps to go here, and he's now 3 car lengths back.
Yep, he definitely didn't need that, but if he was able to run all the way around the top, once again, make contact with that outside wall, but if he's able to get the speed coming around those corners, he might be able to drop it down and get a slider, but there's some heavy damage on that right side now.
Yeah, he's definitely made some significant contact with the outside wall. 3 laps remain here, and Crawford now is 0.7 of a second behind Wilson. It's about 4 car lengths on the track there as Wilson tries to pull away here in the final 3 laps. Through 3 and 4, Wilson again with that slider line. Crawford goes back to the slider line to try and gain the ground, but it's not working. It's 2 to go as Crawford continues to fall now. Wilson's starting to pull away and get a comfortable lead, Katie.
Yep, and unless something really significant happens, I don't see anything else, changing that up.
No, not seeing anything changing at this point. As Wilson comes off the corner, white flag in the air, one more time around for Wilson. As Wilson and Crawford go through 1 and 2, Wilson runs the bottom. Crawford tries the slider line, gets up into the fence. That's going to slow him down again into 3 and 4. Dylan Wilson, long as he doesn't make a mistake here. Oh, he gets up into the fence. Not going to slow him down enough, though. Off of 4, your winner tonight, Dylan Wilson. Crawford comes home 2nd, Jay Place 3rd, Tommy Bush 4th, and Jacob Fields comes home 5th. Well, you were right about your pick, and I was right about the over-under.
Okay, so it'll be a washout.
Be a washout. I say $500.
I didn't say all that.
She said I didn't say all that either. Alrighty, we're gonna Let's see if any of them are actually in here to talk to. I don't see any of them in here in TeamSpeak. Am I missing anything?
No, I didn't see him either.
All right. Well, we'll give them a chance to potentially join TeamSpeak and get the interview there. So we'll give them a minute. Well, while we're waiting on that, Katie, you want to go ahead and do our final results?
Yeah. 6 in the race. I'm glad you said something. Dylan Wilson's going to take home the win with Mason Crawford coming in second, Jay Place in third, Tommy Bush in fourth, Jacob Fields in fifth, Barrett Bishop in sixth, Casey Brunson in seventh, Brett Rolls in eighth, Chris Fisher, Josh Peacock round out your top 10. John Kennedy in 11th with Nicholas Johnson in 12th, Josh Ely in 13th, Jarrett Murphy 14th, Jack Ritz 15th, Jason Salter 16th, Jaron Hayes in 17th, Joshua Hessen 18th, Wesley Gwatney in 19th, Rocky Battenfield in 20th, Derek Fedkenauer in 21st, Peyton Hare in 22nd, Dylan D. Thomas 23rd, Barry Sorensen 24th.
All right, that's your final rundown tonight. As sitting here seeing. All right, looks like Mason Crawford is joined. Jay Place is joined. So we'll start with our third place. We'll get our third place finisher pulled up here real quick.
User was moved to your channel.
Alrighty, our third place finisher tonight, Jay Place. Jay, Robbie, and Katie in the Backwards Hat production booth. You got a copy, bud?
Yes, sir. I got you guys.
Well, brother, another solid finish for you tonight. You're going to come home with a good, solid third place finish, man. What did you need to be able to keep up with the front two?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. We had way too heavy gear. I found that out lap 2. Had no drop coming off, just spinning, and was watching Tommy doing the slider, and he was just flying. So I decided to try it out, and we made it up there.
Well, heck yeah, brother. Awesome run for you tonight. Katie, any questions for Jay?
I gotta say, we got to watch you and Tommy race week in, week out over some serious dirt action. So, how fun is it to compete every week with, some of your best friends?
Yeah, it's so fun to laugh and joke and be able to beat and bang on each other and know it's all messing around. Especially since Tommy's a very good buddy of mine. He helped me out a little bit and let me throw a slider on him, let me get by him for the points. So, pretty thankful for that.
All right, sir. Well, you know how this works. We've had you up here a bunch. What kind of shout-out sponsors you got to give tonight?
JP Realty, CJ Howell on the paint he made me tonight. She was moving. Tommy Bush, Zachary DeLong for spotting me. Everybody on the broadcast are watching, all my fans. You guys putting on a great broadcast, and the league are putting on the race.
Well, heck yeah, brother. Well, congratulations on a solid third place finish. We'll look forward to watching you the rest of the season.
Thank you.
User was moved out of your channel.
Alrighty. And it looks like our second place finisher is here, so we'll do a interview with him.
User was moved to your channel.
Mason Crawford, Robbie, and Katie in the Backwards Hat production booth. You got a copy, bud?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, second place right there for a while. Looked like you had something for the leader, man. What kind of happened there at the end to kind of make you fall back there?
Well, I got frustrated. And it may have just been coincidence. Dylan's a really good driver, but I had a run up there, found a line up top, and I kind of got closer and closer to him, and then he found that line too. I don't know if it was the sticks in the infield, or if he just by chance tried it, but he is really quick too. He went to that line and blew my doors off. So I started overdriving it, trying to catch it all in one lap after I caught the wall, but it was a fun race.
Heck yeah, man. Definitely was fun to watch you and him battle there towards the end, brother. But I tell you, for the way this race kind of started out, did you think we'd be able to go this long without at the end there without a caution?
No, definitely. I was hoping for a caution there when I got to second, because I felt like I wasted too much time racing for a second, and it let him get that gap out ahead of everybody, and that kind of annoyed me. But just put my head down and we kind of caught up to him, but didn't have anything for him once we got there.
Heck yeah. Katie, any questions for Mason?
How much did the track change for you difference tonight? You know, from the heats all the way through the LCQs into the race. I mean, we watched a lot of different lines. So, how much did it take for you to adjust to it as a driver?
I mean, the track was different for sure. I mean, the cushion, even at the end of the race, that line we were running up top kind of went away and he went back away from it. And I thought that was my chance to catch him. And then I realized there was nothing up there anymore. It just kind of disappeared on me. But we missed I put in the wrong setup about every race except for the feature. So it was definitely different every time I hit the track.
Well, heck yeah, brother. Well, who all you want to give shout outs and thanks to for tonight, man?
Hayden Cardwell, Bad to the Bone Shot guy, Bad Racing. All them boys over there for helping me out.
Well, heck yeah, brother. Well, congratulations on a hard fought second place finish and look forward to seeing you compete more this year.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
User was moved out of your channel.
Alrighty, that's going to be our second place finisher. And before we go much further, I'd be remiss if we didn't thank our post-race sponsor, Matrix Muscle Cars out of Birmingham, Alabama. Matrix with Nick and the guys. Take old, make new. Anything you want, anything you need done. Look no further than Nick and the guys over at Matrix Muscle Car. Proud sponsors of what, Katie?
The best damn post race show on iRacing.
Heck yeah. And also got to give a huge shout out to iRacing Dirt Painters. iRacing Dirt Painters is a Facebook group on Facebook, of course. But if you go over there and you're wanting to just see some really cool rides that the designers are putting out, it's a cool place just to check out and look at all the different paint schemes. But if you're also looking for somebody to be able to paint up a ride for you, look no further than iRacing Dirt Painters, as that's pretty much where they're all at. So can't thank them enough. But Katie, another night up, another night down in the BHRA Modified Touring Series. Another good race.
Always is.
So what do you think about Knoxville still?
I think I'm headed to Casey's to go get something to eat because my stomach is about to kill me.
Heck yeah. Well, before we get out of here, is there anything else you want to say to anybody?
Been a rough couple of nights here at BHP. I kind of had my struggles last night on the broadcast. Same thing with Robbie tonight. But guess what? 2 wrongs clearly don't make a right. But hey, we had fun.
Heck yeah, always do. Well, for the Queen Bee, Katie Dugas, I'm Robbie Buckner. We're Backwards Hat, and we will catch you guys tomorrow for Nora B-Car action. So until then, everybody be safe, have fun.